Ah! Make a f***ing dog!
I just want a dip!
You suck!
I make this because of you! It's moments like this that I really question my life decisions.
Okay, admittedly, I get a little bit carried away sometimes. G'day everyone, I'm Jazza, and I am an artaholic, but the kind of artaholic that digs the opportunity to take art to the next level, and as a result, over the years, it's meant that I've tried more ridiculous things, and also, as someone who happens to be a little bit theatrical, it has meant that I get carried away. But today we're going to try something in the opposite direction. We're going to try Zen Doodle. I am not sure what this is. I haven't opened this box yet. But my wife saw an ad for it and got one for me to try out and share with you guys. Thanks, Mrs. Jazza. I don't know what she's trying. Is there a message there? Calm the f down. Take a chill pill, honey. Here's this. Use this for your next video. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get Zen. My heart's racing now for some reason. Smoke like goes away as fast as you put it there. That's disappointing.
Smoke it up, baby!
Told you I have a flair for the dramatic. You already knew that about me. All right, let's open this up and have a look. Oh, it's not Zen Doodle. It's Zen Tangle. I've misrepresented the thing that I'm trying. Let's have a look at Zen Tangle. It comes with a disc. Is this required to be used? I don't even know if I have anything to put this in. I really should get a smoke alarm for this place. She's not answering her phone. This whole process is just making me more anxious. That's not the point, I think. I don't know. I won't be watching the DVD. That's such a shame, because it would have been something to show you, but can't play DVD. Wait a second. I feel like that should have been more dramatic. Hang on a sec. Can you tell I recently bought a smoke machine? I did years ago buy an external DVD player because none of my computers had a DVD player. And it just turns out that this is the moment that it's coming into its own. I don't know if it actually works. Now, my shenanigans aside, I feel like I need to provide some context. This is a meditation-based art approach. The idea essentially being, I believe, centered around doodles and doodling, which I've done a video on and explored before, and I did observe that it was something that pulled me into a bit of a flow, a bit of a relaxed state when I got stuck into it. So Zentangle is a product that we found that essentially takes that approach and amplifies it, or focuses on it specifically. So while doodling is also just about creating interesting visuals, or whatever the motivation may be, doing something on the side, Zentangle is a method? What do they call it? What is it? The Zentangle method is an easy to learn, relaxing and fun way to create beautiful images by drawing structured patterns. We call these patterns tangles. Trademark, copyright. I feel like they're productifying an age-old art of doodling, slapping their logo on it. But that's okay. I'm interested to find out if this is a little bit of a gimmick, or if it's actually presenting something new or different or interesting. What does it come with? Micron and trademark Zentangle mini pencils. Not sure how comfortable these are going to be to draw with. I have very large hands, but we'll find out. I'm not going to use anything but what they gave me in the box. They also gave me a D20. Ooh, my anticipation and respect for this method has increased, mostly because of my affinity for Dungeons and Dragons, which they may be intentionally capitalizing on. We expected a Zentangle practice to have a positive influence on creativity, self-image, focus, and problem solving. We don't yet have completed scientific studies to explain why this works. I wonder if they're actually working on putting those scientific studies together. I sound like so jaded. I think there's something a little odd about packaging and selling the most easy to do without a package you're buying something form of art. But I don't know, I'm being very critical, because there could be a genuine psychological effect of calming and soothingness with the grade of paper they used and the exact spacing and sizes and the materials they provided and the way it's all structured and packaged. I'm interested to see if this works. I'm most interested to see if this works. Whoa! That's how these contraptions work. Ooh, that's sort of satisfying. Hey! I have a DVD player! Appreciate. Tick. String. What am I doing? It's like a weird Z. We're getting our pen. Which one did they get? They didn't. It's very void of instructions. Go back, go back. There's a 1 and a what? They're the same. There's a crescent moon. Okay, doesn't have to be pretty, apparently. That's what I've taken from watching them do it. I'm like already criticizing their art. I'm not good at the Zen part of this. I'm getting ahead of the steps. I'm like, I watch them do it and I'm like, oh, yep, I'm beating you. This is not zenning me out. I feel like by giving me a framework to follow, it becomes more factual than releasing. But I don't know, maybe people who sort of need that guide would benefit from that. What's in this one? We're doing another Z. No, this is an M. Their corners are softening. Am mine meant to soften? Does it make a difference? Am I softening my edges? Is that the metaphor? I can't help but like compare to exactly what they're doing and defeating the purpose of the activity for myself. I'm doing circles in the gaps. Are they different sizes? What are we doing now? We're filling in little circles in where there's like gaps between where the circles meet. Are there a specific number of circles? It looks like they have a specific number of circles. I obviously wasn't following the instructions. I suck at Zentangle. This is making me really anxious. All right, close enough. Let's go. Floors. Is that trademark? I feel like these are all just doodles and scribbles that people have been doing for ages. And these guys are just making up their words for them so they can have a system. I want to be less like critical of this, but it does smack of a little bit of like, look what we invented. Shading. Copyright. Trademark. Oh, initial J. Sign. JAZZA! Stop it! I feel like the idiot in the yoga class who can't stop giggling at people poking their bums up. Everyone else is getting a lot out of it. I'm just like, oh, I'm supposed to reflect. That's a step. I love this. Appreciate weird lines and circles encompassing my illustration in a not very structured way. Looks so much messier than theirs. Upon reflection, I should have relaxed a bit more into it. It makes it harder to appreciate. I'm not good at these last steps. What's the next one? Poke root. Note to self, never attend a yoga class. All right, we've got a stick poking into a hole. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason into how many sticks poke out of any given hole, other than the fact that we have sticks poking into holes. Hollybow. What? Hollybow. Hollybar? Hollybach. I feel like these guys just watched the same Skillshare courses I watched when I learnt to doodle in that video, and they trademarked signs on it and put their own names on these things and said, this is our system. Hope you like it. Where's Zentanglers? Xander. Isn't that like a dude's name? The next one going to be Barry. Shut up! I am insufferable. I know I said I keep saying I'm going to try and do this seriously. And I believe it when I say it. But then it just, when it's good, and it does and it feels so pretentious, and I'm like, I have to take the piss because I can't take it seriously. I'm going to try. I know I've said this too many times. I'm going to try. What are we doing? Morse code in between. Sorry, got to initial it. They have like a cool like initial. Check that shit out. MT. Mine's JB. How do I do a Zen one? I'll practice on another Zen piece of paper. Maybe if I do like those Japanese gate things, if I add like a little corner up on the J. No, that's weird. If we do the tall J and then we just turn that into the... That's pretty cool. All right, JB. Ready? Oh. So now we rotate it 360 degrees. Done. Then we reflect. And appreciate that it's impossible for me to take this seriously. All right, I tell you what, there's a couple more, and I think part of the problem is I know I have an audience. It's like I've gone to the yoga class with my friends and I'm trying to crack jokes to around with them. But I'm going to say nothing. I'm going to ignore everything except for the instructions of the rest of the Zentangle instruction DVD and focus on my Zen. Stop launching. This is making it very difficult to be Zen. Come on! Play. There we go. Okay, all right. I think this is the part where I'm meant to come out of this like feeling fresh and zen. I'm gonna be honest, I feel pretty tense right now. So obviously while I wasn't vocalizing many of my thoughts, it was hard to hide from my face how I felt. I feel like it's coming across like I'm mocking using art as meditation. Not at all. And in fact, for context, I meditate. I really appreciate the need to just observe your surroundings, to be in the moment, and to genuinely like separate yourself from anything other than what is here now. Feeling of the wind or the sensation of your skin, finding strength in yourself, reinforcing yourself from within, and then moving forward. I genuinely understand that and use it in my life. However, what I don't do is put on white robes, enter a garden and play pretentious music, do some Tibetan throat singing, and use weird words to say things that could actually just be said with normal words. That is what I think I'm frustrated by in this process at its core. I feel like it's trying to take something as simple and relaxing as doodling and package it in a way to justify how much did I spend on this? $50. That's US dollars, so it's closer to 85 Australian dollars. Ha! Nothing against them for putting this together or even charging what they charge for it. I guess what it comes down to is it for me? No. Is it for some people? Probably. But here's the thing. You don't need to spend $50 to get that. I'm gonna make a competing product in about 1 minute. Watch this. Here we have some nice, thick, cold pressed paper, meaning it's got that great texture, slightly torn edges. Just use a ruler, rip it up like that. All right, you got your paper. That cost all of $2 for really quality paper. All right, there you go. We've got a Papermate pencil, and look at this. One pencil that cost me about 50 cents is in itself the value of the 2 pencils you get with your bloody Zentangles. Get a 0.1 fine liner from any stationery shop or news agency. There's maybe another $1 if that. And last but not least, any generic sharpener. And just look at that. For less than $5, I made my own Zentangle kit. Except it's not called Zentangle, it's Zendoodle, because I'm dropping the pretension. Except that we're gonna make up our own trademarked saying. This doodle pattern, that's called the Poodle Doop. That one, that's the Klempy. This one over here, that's the Plopdar. Roll your dice, pick a pattern, doodle away. You're welcome. I think I've made my thoughts and feelings on this whole Zentangle thing pretty clear. It's for some people, it's not for me. I find it a little bit, irksome. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry that you haven't left as meditated and relaxed as I thought we might. With that being said, I did do a video on doodling where I did observe that it was very relaxing, and I do think following your own instincts as you develop them can be fulfilling, and that was the way that I enjoyed it. So if you want to learn how I enjoy doodling and meditative art, go check out that video because it's not this one. Otherwise, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button so other people can see it. Subscribe for more fun with art, and until next time, namaste.